Okay, guys, so now we're going to do a little recap and go over how to calculate the rest. Okay, remember, I've made this chart in class before. Okay, that gives us the kind of outline of where we are going. Now, remember, from our earlier calculation of energy needs, our guy needs about 2,200 calories in a day to achieve his goal weight. Okay, we're going to find out how many grams of protein, carbs, and fats along with the calories. Okay, and as in our previous calculation of protein, we know that our guy needs 154 grams of protein, okay, in one day. Now we got to find out the calories, right? So we know that there are 4 calories in 1 gram of protein, okay? So in order to calculate that, okay, we're gonna take the 154 and multiply it by 4, since there are 4 calories in 1 gram, okay, to see how many calories we need. And that comes out to 616 calories coming from protein, okay? Now, we're going to now calculate the calories coming from fat, okay? And I'm going to do this in a different color so I don't mess you guys up. Okay, so I'm going to put this to the side for a little bit. Okay, I'm going to come back to this. Okay, so now we're going to calculate, our fat needs. Okay, alrighty. Now, from lecture, we know that reducing our dietary fats is the most efficient way to lowering down the calories, since fat has 9 calories in 1 gram as opposed to protein and carbohydrates, which have 4. This does not mean that you need to lower your fats only in order to lose weight. You can lower your proteins, you can lower your carbs, okay? As long as remember, you are in a calorie deficit, you will achieve this. Now, lowering down your proteins, we say it's not really a good idea, and I've already explained why. If you guys have any questions as to why that is, just shoot me an email. You can definitely lower your carbs, but just remember, fats have a lot of energy in a very small content, right? We talked about like that teaspoon of fat, okay, versus a whole apple, okay? So you just got to be careful with which ones you want to lower. But for the sake of this exercise, we're going to lower the fats, okay? So we know that the dietary guidelines state that consuming 30% of your daily total calories coming from fat is considered a low fat guideline, okay? So we've got to calculate our total daily calories by 30% to find out what that goal number is, okay? So you're going to take your 2,200 calories, okay? And you're going to multiply them by 30%. Once again, when you switch over from decimal to percent, remember you got to move your decimal points, okay? Alrighty. So from here, when we do this calculation, okay, this comes out to 660 calories, which should come from fat. Okay. Now, this is the calorie range, right? So we know I'm going to bring our chart back here, okay? And we're going to note that the calories in here, okay, are 660 calories, right? Now we're going to find out the grams, how many grams are in 660 calories coming from fat, right? So we said that there are 9 calories, okay, in a gram of fat, okay? So we're going to take this 660 calories and we're going to divide it by 9, okay, because that's how many calories are in a 1 gram of fat. When you do this calculation, you get 73.3 grams of fat, which should be consumed daily for our guy, okay? So we're going to bring this up here, okay? And remember, we're going to run down because nobody really eats the 0.3 grams. That's going to be really unrealistic, okay? So I'm just going to leave it for the sake of this practice problem at 73 grams. Okay, alrighty. So that was how to calculate fat needs.